The Isle of Wight coastal path is a journey along 70 miles of stunning cliffs, golden beaches and peaceful countryside. In this series we'll follow every twist and turn of the island's iconic coastline, exploring its history and hidden gems. Lace up your boots and join us on one of Britain's most captivating coastal walks. The Isle of Wight Coastal Path. This is day 6, West Cowes to Ryde.
Day 6, our final day, as we leave the Fountain Inn and head in the direction of the Chine ferry. We've just missed the floating bridge, so we'll wait for the next one, but this is it. It's a Chine ferry, also known as the floating bridge. Get cars on it and people. If this floating bridge isn't in operation, there's one hell of a walk around all this water. Miles and miles. So we're here, and if it wasn't for this floating bridge crossing this little bit of water, we'd have to walk all the way around here. Take for hours. Okay, map girl, tell us where we went and where we slept.
Okay, so we started off here at Ryde, and then we walked the coastal path and camped somewhere here near Bembridge, and then we carried on through Sandown, Shanklin, Bento, and camped somewhere here near St Lawrence, and then we carried on through Blackgang, Yafford, Brightstone, and then camped here somewhere near Brook just before the Tennyson Monument, and then we carried on all the way. We actually went right down here to the Needles and there and up across to Yarmouth, through to Shalfleet, couldn't do this bit, and then we camped somewhere near Newtown, and then we carried on to where we are now in Cowes.
And now we're going to finish it off.
We're going to go across, finish the day, get to Ryde, and then
back to the mainland.
Yeah.
We're leaving West Cowes behind, and we're actually on the floating bridge. It's such a short stretch of water. It's £1 each one way. This is a monument to Emperor Nicholas II and Empress Alexandra from Russia, who visited East Cowes in 1909, and then 9 years later in 1918 they were killed during the revolution in Russia. They should have stayed here. This little monument commemorates the first driving offence in East Cowes in 1899, when Mr. Henry House drove at a frightening, furious pace of 18 miles an hour, which was way over the 8 miles an hour speed limit. It's a busy road as you enter Whippingham. Pavement walking, fast cars. Big steep climb out of Whippingham. A fair few cars on this little country lane as well. But so far, everybody's moving out for us, which is good. Oh, here's one. Nice views to the left coming out of Whippingham. I haven't seen the sea for a while. We're on our last day of the Isle of Wight coastal path, and just some random thoughts. It's different to other through hikes we've done because there seems to be more towns.
Yeah, that's right.
Go through more towns, more street walking and concrete walking. But I've never seen so much erosion either. So anyway, my first thoughts would be, we always seem to have been walking with the sun in our eyes in the afternoon, which means that it's difficult to take photographs and stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you always have the wind in your back,
yeah,
which pushes you along.
true.
So it's kind of pays you dues,
down there.
takes your chances really. Do you want to have the wind in your face or the wind in your back? So going clockwise, wind in your back.
Well, that just finding there, we nearly missed that.
You got some thoughts on the...
I've got some thoughts on the signage. They all seem to be, if you're going anti-clockwise, they're prominent. You spot them.
That's starting off going to Yarmouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we went clockwise, and we often miss them because they're just, well, they're set up for if you're going anti-clockwise.
Me personally, I'm happy we went this way.
Yeah.
Because although it means you start with the dramatic or the nicer stuff, I mean this bit we're doing now is what is considered to be the boring part.
I still like it though. There's still some interesting things
Well, look
to
now,
see.
we're walking through
These
garages.
But there's some other nice bits, the stately homes. That we're going to come to some nice bits.
So I think the east side and the south side for me is my favourite parts of it.
East side. So the south side up to Lord Tennyson's monument. That's beautiful.
It's cracking up there, isn't it? Lord
really,
Tennyson
really
monument.
gorgeous. A nice gentle hike up. Clear views across both north and south side. And then when you're coming down into the Warren, that's beautiful.
Wild camping, easy or not?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Plenty of places to wild camp.
Yeah.
Not on this stretch, I don't think. It's all built up. Look, as you can see, everywhere's houses round Cowes way. So no wild camping around here, I would say, unless you knew the area.
But you wouldn't need to, would you? Because it's too close to the start if you start in Ryde. Or you can start in Cowes.
Favourite wild camp spot that we did?
I think the one at the memorial.
Definitely.
Beautiful
Beautiful views over this ocean.
Yeah, waking up that morning and doing our stretches was great. I love that,
Fantastic.
with the sea behind us. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh look, nearly missed it.
Sketchiest wild camp spot was by the old town,
The old town hall.
The old town hall in Newtown.
In Newton, yeah, or Newtown. It was nice though. We had a bench for making breakfast on, which is a rarity when you're wild camping.
Thoughts on the Isle of Wight people?
Oh, so friendly.
Really nice, aren't they?
Yeah, tell you, there's been a lot of closures because erosions, and so a lot of the local knowledge has helped us out.
Well, we fortunately met two random ladies down random alleyways that told us about closures that really helped us out.
Yeah.
Local knowledge, brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. And then I think as well, if you the towns that you walk through, Sandown is touristy, but a bit run down.
Yes.
Shanklin is touristy, a bit more affluent.
There's some posh places, and there's some proper working class places, isn't there?
Yeah.
Bucket and Spade holidays, like the old 70s.
Yeah.
It hasn't really moved on since then.
But when you go through like little Seagrove and Seaview, so pretty, small little villages along the coast. And there has been, despite all the, what do they call it?
Closures and diversions.
Closures and diversions. We have seen quite a bit of the sea
Loads.
on this coastal walk.
Loads. But I think we're probably a few years too late to walk the coast to get the most out of this coastal path. But I think we're just in time, and I think if anyone leaves it for another few years, there's going to be even more closures, even more diversions. So I think now, if you haven't been, now is the time to come and walk this path. Some people, I know, do it in 3 days. It is possible to do it in 4 days. We chose to do it in 6. because we could stop and see places.
Yeah.
Yesterday we could have continued and finished off in Ryde, I reckon.
Yeah.
But we wanted to stop in Cowes.
Yeah, we had a little jaunty round Cowes. It was really nice. Nice meal out.
And now we've got one more visitor's attraction to go and do.
Yeah.
See, which is Quarr Abbey.
Quarr Abbey.
We're leaving Wootton, that's the sloop in. And we're crossing Wootton Creek in a second and going into Fishbourne. Looks like you can get the ferry to Fishbourne as well. There's a load of traffic queuing up for it. We've got the Fishbourne Inn here. And next stop after this is Quarr Abbey. This is our first glimpse of Quarr Abbey. We'll walk past the pig farm. Loads of jellies and jams, things to try. In the little monk shop at Quarr Abbey, we bought some Quarr Abbey ale chutney, lemon marmalade, beetroot chutney, and I thought I'd try their coffee beans. We walk into the medieval abbey, and just through the trees there you can see the Spinnaker Tower in Portsmouth again. Nearly back to where we started from. So I'm peering over a hedge at the old abbey, the ruins. And I was hoping you'd get to walk around them and clamber over them, but I'm not sure you can. There you have it, and it's on the path. So you walk past this on the official Isle of Wight coastal path. And after the Abbey, we're 2 miles away from Ryde, about 35 minutes. The sun's come out. It's another beautiful day on the Isle of Wight.
It sure is.
And we're going to get into Ryde, have a pint and get on the ferry.
Yep. Yep, yep.
Holy Cross, Binstead. So as we end, or come to the end of our Isle of Wight coastal path clockwise trip, if you were going anti-clockwise, this would be one of the first things you'd come across. Let's go in and have a look. A gentleman just told me there's only red squirrels on the Isle of Wight, and if anyone brings a grey squirrel onto the island, it's a prisonable offence.
Prisonable, wow.
That's what he said. I think our pace has slowed down because we don't have to rush to find a camp spot, and we don't want it to end. Big stag on the top of Westfield Park Lodge archway. We're both in.
Yeah,
That Ryde pier in the background.
it is.
We've finished the coastal path, the Isle of Wight coastal path.
Yay!
Well done. Hey,
Well
high
done.
five, hugs. Hey. Now, find a pub, have a pint.
Oh, yes, yes. Cool. 9 miles.
Is that what we walked today?
Yeah.
It's a gentle end. We've come to the Alamo opposite the Ryde ferry terminal because they do local beers, local ales, and we have got ourselves 2 pints of Ale of Wight. 2 pints of Ale of Wight to finish off the Isle of Wight coastal path. Jolly well done.
Cheers. Well done to you. Oh, lovely. Waking up in Cowes, we walk along the road to get to the ferry. We cross here on the floating bridge. Great little ferry across into East Cowes. And then it's a lot of road walking today through Whippingham and then along here through Wootton. Continuing on the road around Fishbourne, and then you come off and then there's a nice little walk, a little woodland walk as well through Quarr Abbey. There's a nice little farm shop and cafe at Quarr Abbey. You see the remains of the medieval church or abbey there. So this little section is really quite pleasant walking before you get back onto the road, and you're walking through tiny little roads around this village, through this village, all the way back to Ryde, where we started our journey, and now we're going to get the ferry back across to Portsmouth and home.